Good morning and good afternoon. It depends on where you are, because I know somebody is seeing us now virtually. Um, I'm very honored to be with you today and to have this opportunity to give you something from my experience. I come from Jordan, which is in the middle of the Middle East, let's say, in a very, in a place where we are surrounded by problems and, because of the political situation that we are facing nowadays, especially in Gaza, in Palestine. So I'm happy now to be with you here in Turkey and meeting different people from everywhere with diversities, and maybe we can share something from our experiences. I work in Philadelphia University as a professor, and my concentration is focusing on political education. I'm also in the area, I work in the area or belong to the area of philosophical studies. I believe that my topic here that I will share today is one of the important topics to be discussed nowadays. It's towards a comprehensive vision. Especially we are talking about, I come from a university, and of course our system in Jordan, that all universities are under the umbrella of Ministry of Higher Education. We are trying to, I attended many sessions, many conferences concerning reshaping the future of higher education in the world and in the Arab region and in Jordan specifically speaking. But my concern was how to promote sustainable development through our higher education system. So maybe the title was here, from here come the idea that we have to work on comprehensive vision for maybe reimagineering higher education. Now, this is our beloved king, King Abdullah II bin Hussein. He said that education has lately been the subject of heated global debate, and I believe this discussion bodes well, since it signifies a widespread awareness of the importance of this issue, and rightly so, since education is the key to nation building and improving our world, as a time of the global race to realize knowledge, economies, and invest in human resources. So this is one of his sayings in what we call the seventh discussion paper, الورقة السابعة النقاشية, for those who speak English. It's one of the most famous, let's say, core issues that His Majesty discussed. Also, this is the Arabic translation of that. And of course, you all know the well-known education is not the learning of facts, it's rather the training of the mind to think. And this is what we are focusing now with our students. And I like this guy from the United States House of Representatives. He is Ron Lewis. He says, ensuring quality of higher education is one of the most important things we can do for future generations. I just wanted to begin with this as an introduction, and to remind you with university governance and good governance. It focuses on different cores, which is how to work on I'm concerned here with the participatory and transparent and responsive and following the rule, of course, of law, and how to be effective and efficient and equitable and inclusive. At the same time that they are accountable and consensus oriented. Of course, when we want to measure our system, every university in our different countries, we consider the previous course that I discussed here. And if we want to talk about the sharing good governance, I would rather think of the faculty, the governance of the organizational governance and the faculty governance concerning our universities and the organizational structure, maybe, because all our universities are concerned with the organizational governance, but maybe we have more to focus on faculty governance, and that will be more reflected on students in terms of maybe the topics they are discussing and the curricula itself. And of course, we also, when you talk about reshaping and reimagining the future of higher education, we have always to take into consideration in a concept that is called entrepreneurship in education, and how it differs in the role of universities in different areas, beginning with how we think about the sensibility of higher education, and then we go up in education for entrepreneurship till we reach the last stage, which is in education in entrepreneurship. And this is the last maybe thing that we need more to focus on. And we question ourselves whether we are in this area or not. And I'm sure all of you heard about or you know about the total quality management, and again what we call al-hakimiyya and good governance in our universities. So we have to consider all the administrative procedures before talking about curricula itself and how it is integrated in our curricula, whether it fulfills the needs of students and maybe citizenship in general. And we try to make that not only in curricula but also in activities and research activities themselves. Now you can see that different structures that concentrate on organization, on people working in the universities, on employees, and also how this may affect decision making to make it more approachable and acceptable. Here you can see what we call higher education institutions, how they are conducing and conductive and adopting more helpful issues that are concerned with the goals of sustainable development goals. So we think about what we have and what must be, and versus what we need. Sometimes we have things that are coming from above, and they give us as rules that we have to follow, but we as professors or teachers in the field, we can see that we need something different. So we have to redirect, let's say, the future of higher education according to our needs. And here my focus is the sustainable development goals that the whole universe is working on, and of course I'm sure that you know that we concentrate on responsibility, on peaceful societies, on having democratic societies, and how to work together so as to achieve prosperous and collaborative societies. Maybe also we here just to remind you about reimagining and re-engineering. This is a term that is used in imagination and reimagination. So the word here focuses on evaluation and developing and testing and modifying maybe every structure and system until we go to focusing on opening our minds so that we can see a better future for our students. Just trying to concentrate on the main topics since we don't have enough time. And let me talk about this this image that it says that we have to change maybe our options. So if you look at the two photos here or images, the first one, you will see that it's like a dead end. It's coming to nowhere. While the second one, which is, if it's just reflected in another way, it's an open space. So maybe this is the way we have to reconsider things. And here we can see the cycle of learning and testing maybe, and the analyzing and working on the feedback, the real feedback of what's happening in our leadership, and how to plan, and how we must concentrate on maybe SWOT analysis, and to gain opportunities in a better way. So it's like, as you can see, it's like bridging the gap, and how we can lead, because I belong to feminism, and our concerns as women too in this field, that we have to work on being leaders, and being passionate about higher education equality, and how to lead by example. I don't want to waste now the time and talk about the different leadership items or qualities that we have to concentrate on, but maybe we have to work on more encouraging risk-taking, as all other sectors work on. And also the idea of tolerance to acceptance, and accepting others. This is the main, let me say, main screen that we have to focus on here, which is the 17 goals, Sustainable Development Goals, which is focusing on every need that is reflected in our society in the world. And of course, every country has its different needs, and we differ, for example, what we need more to focus on than others, according to the political system, according to the maybe the situation, the cultural, and the way we are living in our countries. For example, in the Middle East, we are working on. We need to make sure that the first four, which is poverty and let's say hunger, end of hunger, and good health and quality of education, we concentrate on, because they are the specific needs. But of course, this is not enough. We want to work on others, like gender equality, like all the qualities that we need to work on, such as generating and regenerating production on productive areas. For example, climate action, how it's affecting our world nowadays. And of course, number 16, which is peace and justice and strong institutions. This is our main maybe headache in our Arab world, let's say, and the Middle East. And we cannot work with this unless we are having good partnership with others and working on that. But here we can see, for example, this is the focus here, quality of education. And of course, we need to concentrate on the goals of ensuring an inclusive and equitable quality of education. And here we are talking about higher education, how to promote higher education, especially when we talk about vocational and education in different areas, and how to make and to guarantee decent jobs and employment for everybody. And again, thinking about entrepreneurship in the future. So when we teach, we will concentrate on education, how this would lead to promoting all goals, the 17 goals. And this is what we are doing now in our curricula. The Ministry of Higher Education is asking all head of departments and faculty deans with the university presidents to assure that we are working on all of them together, of course, in different curricula and specializations. I don't know if I have more time.
قديش بدك انت تقريبا؟
بقدر أضلني للصبح أنت؟
لا يعني دقيقتين.
Okay. So here, as I told, for example, if we want to concentrate on the quality of education, we also need to we always stick to the ranking of our universities, and that we want to concentrate on curricula also to make good governance in our system. And we always seek this good citation for faculty, for academic reputation, and this is why we try to seek participating in all highly cited and excellent researches and conferences, for example, like this one. Of course, we have different the future of higher education report. This is very important to end with. It reflects different pillars. The first one, which is concerned with diversity and how to work on digitization. Maybe this is your paper, Doctor,
Yes.
Professor, and also the multi-diversity, which is multi-disciplines and the formats. Also, how to work on and focus on ecosystems and purposeful university institutions. Also, we think about pathways and the traces, how to work on training based skills for our students, so as to be able to participate in their society. And we concentrate on augmented learning experiences, which is, for example, digital technologies that amplifies this. And finally, we have the seventh pillar, which is how to move from surviving to thriving in an uncertain world or uncertainty. And that wouldn't come without changing our environment, without giving rise to our leadership, and to maybe focusing more on digital and mental change, and working on facilitating, being more facilitators for change. Thanks again for this opportunity.
Thanks, Dr. Amani. Thanks, Professor Amani Al Jarrar.